everyone, and welcome to The Daily Dish. I'm your host, Kathy Reagan, and we have Kelly Bensimon. You might recognize her from the New York City Housewives series. And she's done a bunch of other stuff, though, and we've had her in-house all week talking to us about her brand new book, I Can Make You Hot. And we have had fun talking about diet and health and style tips, but today we're talking about the one thing that every woman has to talk about at some point, and that is fitness and exercise tips. Now, the one thing I noticed about you on your TV show was far and away you are athletic and healthy and active. And I think a lot of people liked that when they watched the show, and I imagine you get a lot of comments and questions about that. So tell me about your philosophy and how you approach fitness.
I do get a lot of comments about, where everyone's always asking me, where do you get so much energy? And I think one of the reasons that I have a lot of energy is because I'm not expelling a lot of energy when I'm working out. So what I mean by that is that I believe that 20 minutes a day is enough. I'm eating well, I'm drinking water, I'm sleeping well, and so now I'm energizing my body and I'm treating it like a Ferrari. So if you think to yourself, I'm not gonna go like 0 to 60 and slam my Ferrari every single day and just like burn it out. That's the same way that you should approach fitness. And so I work out 20 minutes a day consistently every single day. Sometimes I go to, a spinning class, sometimes I'll go to yoga, which is obviously longer, but sometimes I'll just do a quick run. I mean, everyone has sneakers, you just put them on, you go outside, you're like enjoying, the amazing environment in which you live, and then you come back and you're energized and you're ready to go. And when you're exercising, obviously there's endorphins and you just feel better about yourself. And the whole core and the reason for this book is always about feeling better and just doing whatever it takes, these little tiny things every single day that can just like help you to feel better about yourself. And that's really, because if you feel good about yourself, then you can be good to other people.
Yeah, and I read in the book a lot about that when you talked about 20 minutes a day. And I love the sound of that. First of all, I don't want to have to go an hour and a half on the treadmill, but it's also approachable. I mean, it's realistic. I don't think it intimidates people to think that they could fit in 20 minutes of exercise a day. What do you recommend as far as types of exercise for people who are wanting to either get more toned up or actually lose weight?
Well, I was on the cover of Shape magazine last September, and the article was all about long, lean legs, because people are always asking me about long, lean legs. So,
and you're very tall.
I am tall. No, I am tall, but I mean, I'm a tall girl that has potential of, gaining weight. After both of my curls, I gained 50 pounds with both girls. So I know what it's like to, obviously I was pregnant, but afterwards people were like, oh, are you pregnant again? I'm like, no, I'm just a little in need of a, weight loss. It was actually at that point that I was like, I just need to have something I have 2 young babies and I need to have something that's manageable. And, everyone has an active life and everyone is really, really busy. 20 minutes is just so, if you can do it, anyone can do it. I mean, this morning I woke up, I worked out for 20 minutes, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to go.
And you change it up a lot. You don't always do the same thing, which I also thought was interesting.
On average, I do exercise 20 minutes a day, but then, for example, I'll go to a SoulCycle class, or I'll go to a yoga class, or I tried Zumba, which was amazing. It's unbelievable. And all these classes that are available, everywhere. Like, all these malls, they have, all these workout facilities and all these great classes, and it's just like fun to do it with your friends to like, instead of necessarily going out and drinking, like why not take an exercise class and like burn off some calories, have a little fun together, make mistakes and just laugh.
Well, so last but not least, what do you do on those days when because you do have a lot of energy and it's great. I mean, I wish I could be like that. What do you do on those days where you feel just blah, or you get out of bed and you're like, I'm not in the mood, I don't want to do it? What makes you turn it around and do it anyways?
I mean, even when I'm hungover, when I, going out and have like, margaritas with my friends, and I'm just like, I'm not feeling like myself, I'm feeling like someone else. I'm like, what, I'll just go run for 20 minutes, drink some water, have a green juice, and I'll feel better. And that's exactly what I do.
It sounds like you don't overthink anything.
I just don't overthink it. Like those days off of like, oh, I'm just gonna like be hungover and be lazy all day. That's just not in my nature. And I have 2 young girls, and I don't want to be that role model. I don't want my girls to think that like they can just take a day off in life. Like that's just not what I want from them. I want them to be an active participant in life, and every moment to be like, what, that was awesome, or that really was horrible. But to be able to like be there, be in it, and just enjoy what they have.
Yeah, well, what a great philosophy, and I think that's a good way to end the segment is be an active participant in life. I love it. Great advice with Kelly, and we're going to have more this week on The Daily Dish.